Niggaology 101. Okay, y'all, we back with a part 3, and I'm trying to show y'all how we came up with certain number systems because certain people could not understand the way energy worked, right? So I'm gonna show y'all something since we're on numbers. And I'll keep, because the letters are sacred. I mean, the numbers are letters and letters are numbers, but whatever. But I'll show y'all this with the numbers as well. And so we back with the chalkboard. Okay, so let me show y'all something. Okay, so you know how you got 1, right? Plus 1 equals what, guys? Like Dora? 2. Let me show you how this right here leaves you in the 3D. And how as soon as I show y'all this, because the way y'all picked up on the other one really shows how we all are for real connected. And the moment I start to explain this shit, y'all gonna be like, what the hell? But look, let me show you. Okay, so you got one person, right? What if we were never meant to add? Follow me. Okay. So, you got one person plus another, well, I used the ball. So anyways, you got one person plus another person equals 2, right? Let me show you how that doesn't make sense and how it's really simple. Because, duh, y'all, when you have one physical ball plus another physical ball, it equals 2 balls. But that's the physical. We don't just live in the physical. So why count everything from this one scale? It just doesn't make sense. So this is how you know that this was only meant for people who could only stand, and meant for the physical. Because we were never meant to just add. We were never meant to add in the first place, because adding don't even make sense. Okay, so you have one person plus another person equals 3. And you know the spiritual. Okay, so the spiritual behind this. So you have one ball, the life symbol, a basketball goal. So you know the ball shooting the hoop in the goal, right? The life symbol. The secret is the life symbol, not the plus sign. Because the life symbol is what's going to manifest the career. Even though that that's fake. But anyways, y'all get what I'm saying. It's still going to manifest the career. When we add, we slow down our process of thinking. Think about that, y'all. You know when you see, like, adding is simple as fuck. And adding is really for, like, small numbers. Because once you start getting into a multiple of shit, you gon' all right, 10, 20, 30, 40. So why the fuck is we doing 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 3? That don't even make sense. That dumbs you down. It slows you down. Like, it doesn't make sense to do that when you can physically see that with your eyes, y'all. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. So addition is voided. You multiply to add. Think about if we multiply, especially like I said, you got 2, 2, okay, 4 type shit. You ain't finna be doing all that extra. 1, 2, 3. Like, come on now, make that make sense. And so, what is the X? So, like I said, what's the X? I mean, the cross. The cross is the mother. The multiply, expand the womb. So, the mother plus, technically, this is the balance between the man and the woman. Come on, y'all. We're supposed to be multiplying because we don't even die. We don't add. When black people come together, especially when black people have children, we multiply. We end up with 10, 15 kids naturally if we really want to. If black women really wanted to, they could easily have a big family. We don't 1 kid, 2 kid. Man, in the span of 3-4 years, a black family could have 4-5 kids for real. And let's just and people like, man, that's impossible. Shit, not with niggas. I'm telling you, I didn't seen it. You got a couple get married, and next thing you know, they got 4-5 kids, and they only been married 3-4 years. So we expand. We don't supposed to multiply. I mean, we don't supposed to add. It slows you down. That's why I said, y'all, when y'all see this now, you're gonna realize how dumb it make you feel. They make you feel dumb because when you have one person in addition to life with another person, you're not gonna end up with just 2 people. Yeah, so like I was saying, when you're gonna realize how dumb this make you feel, because when you have one person plus another life symbol, or one energy plus another energy, you're gonna end up with another manifestation of the mind, the body, and the soul, because either those two are gonna join together and be a whole new being, or those two are going to come together and create a whole new being outside of themselves. Whether that's a business, whether that's a person, whether that's a creation, whether that's a tree, whether that's something, but it's something that can stand, or something that is a manifestation, a consciousness of those 2 life forces. And so, because this is the symbol of the balance between the man and the woman, and when you separate the symbols, you're only, you separate the energy, you create an imbalance, and it slows everything down. It becomes this artificial version, this 3D. The 3D, is the artificial. It's the fake. It's the pretend, the illusion. And so, like I said, we were never meant to add. We don't add with anything that we do. We always expand and multiply. And so we have to start looking at everything from that perspective. Every single thing. And this is why I said this is niggaology, because it only will make sense to niggas, because niggas are the ones that expand. Niggas are the ones who travel around the world and influence other countries. They don't come over here and influence us. This is niggaology. And a lot of people be offended by the word nigga, but you got to understand that everything was infiltrated. And so understand that they tried to infiltrate that high vibrational word, but they can't. And so when you do your research and you study that nigga is Niji, and that God, the black sun, y'all, and the black Sumerians, because I can show you, I can go into a detail in a video about that as well, but I want to show y'all how we have simplified our minds. And we think too much. And all we have to do is just let shit be. Because when we naturally let shit be, think about when you dance. When you naturally let shit be, it's a rhythm to it. We have a natural rhythm. We have a natural consciousness to where we all are aligned. When we start thinking and taking on all these other demons and energies and shit, we separate ourselves from each other, and this is what end up happening. We stop multiplying and we start becoming individuals. When you multiply, you got to be in groups together to multiply. But to add is, all right. So hopefully y'all get what I'm saying.